Good morning, everybody. We got some snow. It is pretty cold out, so we are going to get going, and we got the yak tracks on the feet for safety and protection and traction. I don't know if we're going to do too much up and downhill. It's pretty loose out there, so we're going to get going right now. Ooh, and I got my snow fox, snow puppy. You ready? Let's go. All right. Good morning. Oh, how is everybody doing today? Let's see, get this light off of you here. Whew, finally got some snow. I know what I said before, but after I got going, things were pretty not so squishy and not so slippery. So I did do my normal route, which included a lot of hills. And I am super happy that I did that, because with the light, with the snow and everything, being out there, well, me and River were the first ones to have walked on that snow, and it was completely fresh the entire way. I think that there was like one tire track, but it did not last for a long time. Man, I'm just recalling the run. It was so pleasant. If you have an opportunity to run a route on freshly fallen snow, there's nothing like it. It was like running on marshmallows, pillows. The sound of it was I don't know. It was beautiful, man. It's truly magic. It was great. So, what I wanted to talk to you about was, I don't know where I got this, like the two S's, and it's for us to decide which one we want. It's either speed or stay when it comes to running. So for context, I'm coming back to running, and I'm 40 years old, and I've been running for, about, I don't know, 15, 20 years, something like that. And, briefly, I've run several 5Ks, several 10Ks, several marathons, just a handful of half marathons. I usually reach for the full marathon. And, it almost inevitably always comes up. The issue of speed, the issue of time, the issue of a set course distance, and then having to, for your age group, for example, do it like a certain time, and qualifications for Boston, and getting, seconds shaved off of your PR, your PB. I respect that. I do. I really do. And I've gone down that road, and I've done speed training, and I've done a lot of the modalities in order to get fast, and I have been fast, and that was the goal, was to crush a certain distance in a certain amount of time. Well, this time around, I'm thinking, I'm looking at running like this just being kind of a period of time when I can reconnect with myself and get out there. And the sorts of races that I'm looking at now are ultramarathons, actually, the really long stuff. And I've run one ultra in the past, and I've read some material. In fact, I have a couple of books that I need to get going on here about ultramarathon. And what I'm gathering is it's not so much about the speed. It's more about the staying power, or the ability to endure, the ability to be resilient, in some cases self-sufficient, in order to accomplish the task. And what I've gathered from personal experience, and just from the stuff that I'm reading, is that the community of ultra runners and those that put on ultra marathons is a lot different than folks say at like a big race like a marathon or half marathon. It felt like a really fun camping trip with a lot of really fun people. Okay, let me stop there. Let me go back to when I was in Washington State. I went to a Dave Matthews Band caravan. It was like 3 days long. This was in the Gorge, Washington, middle of nowhere. It was really just, you know, there was no stores, no nothing. There was no lights. Everybody had each other, and of course the music and some other things that I won't mention on this channel. And it was just such a fun time. There was no real like rules or anything. People were just free to go wherever they wanted to go. Fast forward to the ultra I did 2 years ago, it felt like that. It felt like just we're just hanging out, we're camping, and now we're running, but we're still in the woods, and we're still, you know, eating it's like Swedish fish and Lay's potato chips and drinking beer and, you know, like hot soda, pickle juice, and that sort of thing. And I think back to, like, you know, running marathon, and it was like, you know, you'd be danged if you lose time to get a water or get a Gatorade or get a power gel or something like that, because that could be the difference between, you know, crushing your PR or not, or whatever else thing you're looking at. I don't have a problem with that. I've done that, but I'm really enjoying the staying, almost expectation, and just it takes a lot of pressure off of me in a way that I don't need to nail certain splits. I don't need to worry about the exact distance, because every ultra course is going to be completely different, and every time it's run is going to be completely different. I mean, whenever you stretch a certain distance out enough and you lay it over, you know, hills and valleys and climbs and peaks and saddles and whatever else you want to call it, the hope for maintaining a consistent pace, I fear for most people, should not be held. It should be based on the body that you bring, the mind that you have, and the course, whatever it offers for the day. And so I think that there's a lot of power in that, and being able to function on the fly, to decide on the fly, to change things as they go, and not get so wrapped around the axles whenever a certain time is not met. Because, I mean, that's just what we submit to, right? That's just the submission of the beast of ultra. The unknowing. It's more the adventure of it, and less of a race, quote unquote. So that was it. That was what I was on to talk about, is speed versus stay. I was gonna say, hello, what camp are you in? Are you team speed or are you team stay? But I don't think it needs to be like that. I think it needs to be a friendly acknowledgement of both. And those that do both, that's fantastic. If you're able to crush, you know, a 5K and then turn around and then run a 100 or 200 miler, 220 miler within the same, like, you know, couple months, and oh man, that's amazing. That's a different breed right there. All right, I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you so much. We got a little bit of snow today. I will catch you in the next one.